What's up, everyone? Today I'm doing a quick movement ability tier list. So I'm gonna rank them from S to D on how good I think they are. I'm gonna do a quick video too, so I'm gonna rapid fire. Abrams, I think Abrams charges A tier, not only because it's good defensively to run, but I think it's also good offensively. Bebop, he doesn't have one. Anyone that doesn't have one is just gonna go in D tier. Dynamo Quantum Entanglement. I think this is an S tier movement ability, not only because it allows you to dodge certain ultimates, but it also allows you to dodge B-bomb bomb. Oh my god, oh my god. Bebop bombs, Infernus ultimate, Lash ultimate. It allows you to take yourself off the map for a couple seconds, which is the only ability in the game that does that. So obviously S tier. Very slept on ability, and it reloads your gun, so it's good offensively and defensively. Great Talons Fly. I'm gonna put this in C tier. I think it's good in terms of putting yourself in the air and creating opportunities to generate kills, but I don't think it has any defensive capabilities really, so I'm gonna put it in C tier. Haze, I'm gonna consider Haze Smoke Bomb an ultimate. I'm gonna put it in B tier, not ultimate, movement ability because it gives you movement speed. I'm gonna put it in B tier solely based off the gank ability that it has. To be able to rotate in between lanes with the plus 6% move speed is insane, especially early game. So I definitely think that's a very underrated movement ability. Infernus Dash S tier. What do you really have to say? There's charges with it now. It's super fast, and you leave fire behind you, so no one can chase you because but you build a bunch of lifesteal on Infernus. So basically, if they chase you, they just heal you. So does crazy damage. Easy S tier. Ivy Fly S tier. Not only can you fly yourself, but you can fly anyone else. So it's the only ability like that in the game, and you can fly the urn, so it's obviously going to be S tier just solely off that. And it also has a silence on it, which is insane. A 5-second silence is 3, maybe. I think it's like 5 seconds. Kelvin Ice Path, damn, a lot of these are S tier. I'll put Ice Path in A tier because it has really good application for Rescue Beam, but to get away, it's not crazy good. If they're very close to you, you can't just pop Ice Path and get away. Like, it's not a crazy get out of jail free card like a Wraith teleport, which we'll talk about later. But I definitely say it's A tier. I think it has a lot of support applications, and I think it allows you to rotate around the map very quickly and be where you need to be. So, Geist has no movement. Lash, grapples. I mean, it's gotta be S tier. Like, he has the most movement abilities in the game. Like, there's not really a lot to talk about with Lash. Like, he can just, it's core of his kit is jumping around. McGinnis D tier. Mo and Krill. I'm gonna put Burrow in A tier. I think Burrow is really really good at getting out of scenarios. That you don't want to be in, and it's super fast. So it's kind of like Kelvin, where you can be anywhere on the map, and you can also. I'm moving Abrams to B tier, by the way. Now that I'm looking at all these, the Abrams is definitely B tier. He's not A tier, but what I'm saying with Mo and Krill is that he can split push really well and get out because he takes like no damage in Burrow, so definitely A tier ability. Paradox Carbide. I'm going to put it in C tier. I think it allows you to get around the map more and allows you to set up your swaps, but I don't think it gives you a little bit of movement speed. Other than that, it's not really crazy. Jacket. I think Jacket's B tier. I think it's okay. It works really well with Pocket's kit to be able to briefcase and jacket and then teleport to the jacket far away. It allows him to be very elusive, so I think it fits really well in his kit, but I don't think it's anything crazy. 7 is D tier. He doesn't have anything. Vindicta Fly, C tier. It's good for, like, how her character works. It's good to set up sniper kills, and it's good to poke from range and be up in the air. But, like, it really has no... You're not going to get out of a bad situation with Fly. Like, you're almost going to be in a worse situation. Like, there's a lot of time Vindictas will go up and fly, and it puts them in a horrible position. It's like a Pharah against a soldier in Overwatch. Like, it's just not a good spot to be. Warden. I'm going to put Warden in B tier. I don't know. So, Warden's an interesting one. I'm going to put Warden in A tier. Because if his shield he puts on himself, it gives him 20% movement speed, which is, like, that's stackable. Like if you were to use Fleetfoot, Divine Barrier, and Veil Walker, and then you would also add 20% movement speed on top of it. So the more movement speed you have, it stacks higher. So Warden's kind of crazy. Like he can go from one side of the map to the other side of the map very quickly. Um, you can also split push as Warden, and people don't really know this. Like if you build a bunch of movement items, and if you play Warden, like you build movement items, you can kind of split push because if you pop all your movement and just run away, no one can chase you. So Warden A tier, Wraith S tier, the best split pushing get out of jail free card in the game. Like you just press teleport, especially if you teleport up onto like high grounds and roofs that people can't get up to. Like, oh my god, you're just gone. And that's why you have to buy Slowing Hex against Wraith, or else you're just cooked. Yamato Grapple. I'm gonna put it in B. It does what it needs to do. It allows Yamato to get onto someone, but you can't really get away with it. So B tier, pretty. I don't know what else to say about it. Shiv Dash. It's very good for what Shiv needs it for, which is to close a little bit of distance and get into that range he wants to be in, and it does pretty good damage, and it can clear camps fast. So I definitely, you know what, Vindicta and Talon are going to, in Paradox, are going to D tier in terms of movement abilities. And then a Goo Ball, and I guess Punch. I guess Viscous will go in C. I just think when you look at Viscous, Shiv, Vindicta, Great Talon, and you look at all these characters, like these are the best movement abilities. Like you can't really compare like what they do. So I definitely think Shiv and Viscous are C tier. Viscous with the Goo Ball, I think it's really good. Actually, I'm fucking lying. Viscous is definitely A tier with Goo Ball. Like Goo Ball is a get out of jail free card. Like if you split push, let's say you're split pushing yellow or purple, you could have 6 people go on you unless they chain CC you with like 10 knockdowns. Like you're almost always gonna make it out because you have so much resistance and you're so fast. So yeah, I think Viscous A tier. But yeah, this is my movement ability tier list. So let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching.